This is Meri at TheMeriAtelier, and it is, it's Thursday morning, May the 29th, I believe. Let me put my phone up on my stand, which I have to do after I come on live these days. Yep, fussy. Maybe zoom out just a little. Good morning. I am just going to work on different things that around my desk. Yeah, get some things done. This is packing paper that I want to fold up nice, and this is my slow journaling project. I'm going to come into that. Let me get to my live account over on my notepad so that I can see who comes in. Oh, look, I'm not. Oh, there's Angie. Hi, Angie girl. Let me. This is my slow journaling project. K3N has probably finished hers by now. Mine is exceptionally slow. I thought I'd get it out and go through it. I was thinking I'd love to put some family pictures in here, but well, getting them is another story. But before I do that, let me take this off my desk. And we're going to straighten this out. And let me see. This way? This way. Did that help it any? No, that made it worse. This way. I should mark on here on this old paper underneath so that I could finally keep my desktop straight. Yep. All right. Angie says, Meri, why do I have that purple crown with my name? Purple crown with my name. I think did you join the Diggity group membership? Number 1, number 2, number 3. I'm not sure. I think that might be a I don't know. Community leaderboard. I think that's I'm not real sure. I guess I don't know. I think you are the first in the chat. Oh, is that it? Thank you, Jacqueline. Good morning, Jacqueline. Miss Lovely's Crafting Lodge. Put up your sale information for tomorrow and I will pin it. Girl, thank you for telling me that. This is the first time I've seen that, Jacqueline. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, lady. Did I say good morning to you? And hi, Goldie. No, the Purple Crown is a new thing they call the Community Leaderboard. That's because you are participating, one of the top participators, I guess. Hi, Belinda. Good morning, Miss Belinda. I think it means you participate, Jacqueline says. Yes, thank you, Jacqueline. And you do too. It must be something new, Becky says, to YouTube. Hi, Becky girl. How are you doing? It just showed up yesterday. Really? Well, that's interesting. If it showed up yesterday, did you guys see the short that I put up about the Diggity fairy tales? I'm going to do a whole series And I'll probably tell the story in a live stream first. It's not going to be something that I'm going to do on a, it isn't like I'm doing I'm doing a project, but it's going to happen when it happens. It's going to be throughout the next year or whenever I think of stories. This is still crooked. Let's see if I can straighten this out. Sorry about that. So we'll be listening and watching, Becky says, as I am working, so I won't be in chat that much. That's perfectly okay, Miss Becky. Thanks for popping in and saying good morning. She says, I'm going to try to clean my space up a bit. I should work along with you, Miss Becky. Good morning, ladies. This came in an Amazon package. And I thought, why throw this stuff away, Yeah. Jacqueline, did you pin your sale information? Did I miss that? Here it is. Let me pin Jacqueline's message. 4 p.m. Eastern. This would make a good base for, not only for journal page, but for some just collage. Maybe I should collage on this and then just cut it up into pieces. I stopped by Dee Dee's yesterday. I didn't stay too long, but she was doing this beautiful collage. Yes. But see, I have pieces now. I was working in my packing paper journal, and I could just take these pieces and collage them down. This is a baggie. And, I've got all this crap out on my desk scatter. Let's clean this up a little. Except for this I want to keep. Rebecca Wills. I got this from Rebecca Wills, and she's been doing some sales in videos. They're not live streams, I don't think. I wanted to catch her the other day, but Lindy was on. And, yeah, I like what she does. Rebecca Wills. She was doing some live stream sales last year, and she had to stop to have a surgery. And I think she's just getting started again. Let me put this in here. So let me just take all this, what I have out here on my desk, and I'm just going to collage it down. I got these little corner things, dog corners. This can go in. Yeah, let's see what else I have that I can collage down. And this is a good way, this is a sticker paper. This is a good way to keep your desk at least cleaned out. Or cleaned off. I got my little rabbit with the scissors or the scissors holder with the scissors here. I'm kind of organizing this. I don't get in here much lately because I've been working in the garden, but it's been rainy in the garden. Let's see what else I have here. Another corner ledger paper. And yeah. And I want to look at my slow journaling this morning. All right, it's a little bit cleaner over here. So let's just take a glue stick and start gluing some of this stuff down. And I'm just going to start on this sheet. I have masking tape goes over here. Ooh, I'm going to have to turn that fan toward me. It gets really warm in here. Good morning, everybody. morning, good morning, good morning. Let me refresh my chat. I haven't done that little routine in the morning. Set my quality up from 480 to 1080. Let's set my chat filter to all messages and go down to the bottom. And Kimberly, good morning, Miss Kimberly. How are you doing this morning? Arlene says, not chatting, I guess, but I don't intend to chat it up. That's okay, Arlene. Goldie says, yeah, it says collect XP by sending live chats, super stickers, and super chats. Huh. I don't know. I think the more you chat, the higher you are with the crown. And you are number one, Miss Lovely. I don't know what collect XP means. I haven't been keeping up. You know, it was rainy here yesterday. And I don't know, I was kind of tired. I don't know if I've kept you guys up on where I am. I went to town the other day and I bought some seed potatoes. I had ordered some grow bags off of Amazon. And last night I cut those seed potatoes. They're just like an old shriveled potato with roots growing out of them. I bought them at Menards. I got the grow bags from Amazon. And you cut them up where the eyes are. And I'm going to plant them in grow bags. And I'm going to put those grow bags in some of my mineral tubs out there to help fill the mineral tubs. And I'm going to see if I can grow some potatoes. Not that we really need potatoes. Don't really need them, but it'll be an experience. And I've never grown potatoes before. And I bought a sweet potato vine, and my brother wanted cucumber. He planted his cucumber, but 2 of them didn't come up. And so he said, get me 2 cucumber plants. So I did that. So that's kind of where I am in the garden, but it's been so wet and rainy out that it's been so wet and rainy. I'm going to put this way down here, that I haven't had a chance to get out there much, and I have plants that need to be planted. I guess that's a ink mark there. It's on the back, so I'm just going to glue these. Oh, I got 2 of them. I'm going to glue these paper scraps down just to get them on this packing paper. And then I don't know if I'll paint over it or collage over it or what, but might as well use this packing paper that comes in the when you order stuff. But I was kind of lazy yesterday. Let's see, let's put her down here. Let's put her right there. Let's put a blue underneath. Yeah. I'm going to tear this a little. Like this. And I'm just using a glue stick. I'm not doing anything, you know. I'm not doing masterpieces. I'm kind of just, this is just kind of a day that I really debated. Do I want to go online this morning? Do I want to stream? And I said, yes. Go do it, Meri. Let me throw these scrappies away. And let's see, Goldie's here. Angie's here. Kimberly's here. Good morning, ladies. Kimberly says she's doing great, Meri. Thank you. Angie said, I didn't send nothing. There goes your crown, Angie. You're going to have to chatter, Angie. Angie is a great participant. She'll get her crown back soon. She'll get her crown back. YouTube is always doing something. I've been researching, and Arlene, if you're listening, I've been researching how to create a guest account that's not associated with my Google account that I pay for, that I can have for somebody else to watch. And I've been researching that. I don't want it associated with my account because my account is, you know, you want a certain amount of privacy. So I've been researching that. You can do it associated with your account, but then that person has a lot of access that you may not want just a random person to have. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And then that, I was going to tell you that short that I put up with the introduction to the Fib-Diggity fairy tales was about 2 seconds and 2 minutes and 10 seconds long, I believe. And do you know how long it took me to create that? That took me, if you combined it, about 2 days to create. Because you're playing with the AI, and sometimes that AI gets fussy. It gets fussy. And I've got all these extra, oh, I like this, but it's an awful lot of white. Let's use the text. I've got an awful lot of extra video clips on my phone and out in my YouTube control area that I need to clean up. But it takes a little bit of time to get that going, and you're learning along the way. YouTube's AI, it gets a little fussy sometimes. And I'm just learning, but I'm having fun doing it. And when I tell my stories in a chat, my fairy tale stories, the series I'm starting, well then I'm going to create a little dream screen short to go with it. And it'll probably be after I tell my story in the chat. But there's a difference. When I tell the story in the chat, I'm just talking normal like I am now. And it's not like I'm reading a story, and it's not a practiced story. It isn't like I'm sitting reading out of a book. I stop a lot. I stutter a lot. I think a lot about what am I going to do next. Kind of like what I'm doing here with collage. You know, I'm arranging pieces. Well, when I finally get it put together on a Dreamstream script, it flows nicer. And I'm trying to keep it to like under 3 minutes, because that's a short time limit for your shorts is 3 minutes. I'm just going to tear these off. Put this up here. All I'm doing here is collaging scraps that are sitting around my desk here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm just using up. I'm just using up stuff. I got these corners. I might put that in my journal. I kind of like that. What do I have over here? That's scrap. I've got pins and pins. A thread. I'll throw that thread away. I've got a ribbon that needs to be put away. I'm sure I got this from one of the sales. It's not a ribbon, it's a bias. A fabric bias, like it goes on the edge of some fabric piece or a hot pad or whatever. Let's take a pen and pin that closed. So Becky said she's going to be working and cleaning her room. She's not going to be chatting much. So, yeah, I understand. I should have got in here yesterday and worked, but you know, some days you need to do nothing. I think it's healthy, especially when you get older. It's healthy to sit and do nothing. Those are postage stamps. This is my lady. I like her. What else do I have here? I've got some embellishments. Embroidery floss. What's this? That's one of Jacqueline's tags. I don't want to use that. There's a something. See, these things just accumulate. They accumulate. Susie to Meri. Oh, this is Veiled to Meri. Susie and Vale, I think, sent me some freebies a while ago, and I saved those so I could be sure and thank them. It's a little bag, and in this little bag were these. Let's put them back in here. This came from Jacqueline. Queen. Jacqueline or Deb. I think these came from Jacqueline. Let's see if they've got the little thank you tab on it. I'm just looking for scraps that I can put down on here. This is going to go in my January junk journal once I finally get it all bound. Another little doll. Anything else in here, Meri? I'm checking. Postage stamps. Carved those erasers the other day. There's some. I don't know if I can put that down or not. Piece of fabric. Pencil sharpener. I've been looking for my pencil sharpener. There it is. Ribbons and floss. Some little red buttons. Here's this another doll. A bead. Alright, I think I'm pretty clean on both sides of my table now, as far as things I want to. Dental floss. Angie's. This reminds me so much of Angie. I just enjoy reading it. It's a Family Circus cartoon. And it says, after we've seen the sunrise, then can we go back to bed? I keep that out to tease Angie. She says, I'm going back to bed. I came in and said hello. Now I'm going back to sleep. And there were some little girls. All right. I think I have enough here to... What happened to the lid? What'd I do with it? Erasers. Here it is. Alrighty. I don't know if I want to put all these corners on all on one side. I'll put them on, but not all on one side. I'm just checking out what I have here. That red piece adds a nice accent. A sticker paper. I could doodle or draw on it. Just kind of put that just to hold it. I want to grab this paint pen here and let's doodle on this with, I didn't get this one put away. And then let's take this other one. This is a felt tip pen going over a paint pen. So at times it's gonna smear out. So I don't know if we're going to have a sunny or cloudy day today. I know I need to get out in the yard. We've had rain for about a week now. Off and on rain. And I know if I don't get out there in that yard and get in that garden, the weeds are going to take over. I replanted my watermelon last night. We think the rabbits got the watermelon. We're not sure. My brother thought he saved one, but then he said, oh, that might be a sunflower. Let's get out a paint pen. That's a black or a purple. I don't know which. It's either black or purple. This is a sticker scrap. Just happened to be laying on my desk. I'm going to, at one point, sticker it down. And I might just keep this paper out. I might, if I'm painting, I might just swipe some paint, scrap paint across this paper. I tend to lose my books. I tend to stack my books up and they get piled on and I can't find them. Okay, that's good. I think I'm just going to keep that one out. And let's sticker this down someplace, maybe up here, I think. And you want to get between your, see that point, that needle's not coming out on this side. You want to get between your release paper and your sticker paper and pull back with your straight pen if you don't have a place to cut, to pull the tab. Let's just put that right here. Now I like that. So I don't have a lot of, you know what I do have though, if I can find what I did with them. I get this stuff out, say I'm going to use it, and then I can't find it again. Where'd I put that? Oh, underneath my stitch box. Yes. I'm just kind of playing this morning. I have a sack of scrappy papers here. I don't know what's in here. I'm hoping there's some colored sheets that I can use to accent. Let's just see what's in here. This is all my grandniece's volleyball stuff. Oh, here's some Happy New Year stuff. My brother threw these away. I want stickers he threw away. He gets them free in the mail. These are holiday ones. I'm not going to use them. I dig them out of the wastebasket. Happy Easter. That's oh, here's some tissue paper. I can use that. I'm looking for colors. Here's a napkin. Several napkins. I'll grab just one or two of each. One of each. This is tissue paper. Now this is not particularly desk scatter. This is these are just things I've saved. I think these came out of a sewing book. What that is that sticker paper? I can use those. Here's a county register and some more brown paper. These were my county registers I was saving. All right, let's put these back. What I didn't pull out. Wait, I see something down in here. All righty. Gotta use this stuff up. I save it. Now I think I saved some like this out. I got that from a long time ago from Joggles. It's tissue paper. And these are napkins. I think I've got more napkins coming from Miss Debbie Epps. Text page. These are the law book notes. I was wondering what happened to those. I'm going to save those out. I keep putting off sending those law books because I've been spending all my money on gardening. You might get them eventually, the law books, but I figure you're in no hurry. She figures that. All right. Let's see what else I can put on here. I'm going to keep that sack close by because I won't use all of this. Here's a napkin we can collage down. I think it's already peeled back. We'll take some of that off. There's a piece of wax paper that has paint on it. I want the paint part. I can throw the rest away. County register. Here's some patterns. Let's tear these into strips. side. I think I want that. Okay, some of this I'm just going to toss it. And what's this? More patterns? I was doing something, I can't remember what I was doing, that I tore these little pattern things out of a sewing book that I'm using for collage art fodder. Yeah. And we'll just use this entire square. Throw these away. What's this? This is some tissue paper. I don't know where I got it. It's some sale, I think. I'm just going to tear some off. I think it's two layers here. We'll save this for maybe stamping sometime. Or I'll want a white background. This is actual tissue paper. It's not a napkin back. We'll put that back in the envelope. Now, I'm just going to tear a piece of this. If and I can. Doesn't tear that great. Alright, then we're going to fold the rest back up again. Reminds me of picnics. And here's some red that probably went with it. And I'm just going to tear a piece off here. I think I can tear it better by hand than with that ruler. Maybe. It doesn't tear that great, let me tell you. It gets fussy. But that's okay, because I just want it for scrap anyway. Alright, that's good. We'll just fold the rest up again for another day, another time. Here's a napkin. And do I have this all taken apart? No? Come on. No. Let's take. I'm just playing this morning. I think it's healthy to just play, not really have a goal that I'm going for. Well, I'm kind of going for a goal is just using up these bits and bops that are around, but I don't have a specific journal. And by the way, I was watching a portion of it yesterday. Diane, the Messy Palette, and Jen Fiddley Books are doing a project on Wednesday nights. I think it's Industrial Collage Project or something like that. I do have my Wednesday nights free, so I'm thinking of joining in on that. She's selling the kit for a reasonable price on Ko-fi, but Diane is in Australia, and I don't know if I ordered the kit, if it would get here in time for me to work with them. So I might just watch this one, and then if they do another one, I'll have to get with Di and ask her if she's got plans for another one, if I could order that kit ahead of time and get it here in time to work with them. I would like to work along with them on that. But I'll have to talk to them. I was going to watch it last night, but it was already over by the time I got in there. So I just kind of watched the video. It's on the Messy Palettes channel on Wednesday nights. And I know she streams on other nights too. The Messy Palette. Maybe I'll save one of those white backs out. All right, I think I'm at the end of my gathering stage here. I'm going to stamp on this. And I won't use all of this. This is tissue paper too. This is, yeah. And I'll just tear pieces of it. So there's that. And red. Come on, Meri. And a napkin. This red tissue paper. And a napkin. And the sewing. The white. Wax paper. And the pattern pieces. Another napkin. Oh, I have this county register out. Let's see what I can, ooh. Spring things. County register. This is not the most recent. The quilting issue. Look, there's a bicycle. Let's tear this apart. Get what I want out of it. We'll save that. I can't keep everything, you guys. As much as I would want. I can't keep it all. My room is full. My poor brother. Alright, I want this bicycle. I'm going to do this a page at a time. I want this bicycle, the quilting issue. I don't know what's on the other side. But I don't really care at this point what was on the other side. Oh, it was Lydia's tea. She writes in this, everyone, the International Quilt Museum. I'd love to get out there and visit that. It's up in Lincoln. And they say it's really a nice place to visit. International Quilt Museum up in Lincoln, Nebraska. I need to get up there and visit it. Alright, what else is in here? Cupcake, carrot cake muffins. Ooh, that sounds good. 2.5 cups of flour, baking powder, I have that, baking soda, I have salt, I have cinnamon. I don't have allspice, but I have nutmeg. 2 large eggs, vegetable oil, vanilla, brown sugar, buttermilk. I don't have that. Or 1 cup of heavy cream and juice of a lemon. I don't have that. And 1 1/2 cups of carrots grated. That sounds good. I don't really see anything on here that I want to save. History of leprechauns in 6 tidbits. I do have, ooh, I'm going to save this page. Let's take this one out. I buy, these are free at that quilting store that I go to, and I always get 2. I get 1 to read and 1 to tear up. What's this? I don't see anything on here. toss, just because I need to toss some things. I'm saving that. And that's that carrot cake recipe. There's a rabbit design. Quilting shops. Humble Life Acres. Those articles in here. This was the spring issue. Random Acts. Peachy King. Mimosi? Well, you know. Girlfriend Wisdom. I'll take the Girlfriend Wisdom part. Did I tear up far enough? Not quite. Of course, I tear it the wrong way. Wrinkle that up before I get tempted to save any more. I keep eyeing that carrot cake recipe, but I'm going to toss it. And what's this? Fabric Bash. This is all advertising. Ooh. This is how to make a door hanging. And the benefits of mindfulness in quilting. Shopping issue. All right, that's enough to save out for my. And let's take these and put them back in here. These are not going to. Alrighty. And these are things I'm going to use. But I think I'm at a stopping point here. Let's just take these, put them on here. I'll come back to this. I'm not in any big hurry to get this done. Let's put these on here. All right. And how am I going to do it? I think I'll just open this up and put it just like that. And when I feel like it, I'll get this out again and work on this some more. And let's make sure my glue stick is. Alrighty. What I want to do is look at this slow journaling project that I started. Let me put this in with my scraps. All right, and let's come out and look at chat. I'm keeping my slow journaling project in this box. It's kind of a Thanksgiving box. Let me refresh my chat. Chat filter, all messages. Let me get my phone out. Let's look at chat. YouTube, me, there I am.
Introducing the cutest, softest matching set you will ever own. These are the new Cloud Tee and Cloud Short sets by Comfort.
Oh, a different ad. It's not a bra
Short
one.
sets by Comfort.
Oh, a different. There we go. Where's my chat? Where is my chat? I'm going to have to move this box that's in my way. I'll come back to that. Come on, where's my chat? Well, let's just get out of it and come back in. That's my Amazon. Oh, found you. I found you. Let's get on all messages. There you are. Sheesh. I didn't give nothing. It just showed up. I don't know what you're talking about, Angie. Hi, Dar. What did Angie say? Goldie says, if you press the crown and then the little question mark, it tells you about it. And then it says you can turn it off somehow by hitting the help button. Oh, are you talking about the crowns? I think it's to encourage people to send super chats. YouTube is egging you. YouTube is egging you. I won't egg you. You don't send a super chat unless you really want to. They're trying to, you know, YouTube is a business. Like any other business, they ask for money. They encourage you to buy. Angie says, Goldie, I'm worried about that purple thing by the people's names. I don't know what it is, and I don't understand. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Angie. Sylvia's popped in this morning. She says, good morning, everyone. I love the ad for the Cosmic Cow Cruise. The ozone with milk. Goldie says, I'm going to try to sleep now. Bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow or way later at Juju's. Oops. Oh, look what Becky did. Becky. Oh, how sweet. Aunt Beck's Creations sent 5 Meri Atelier gift memberships. Juju received one. Arlene received one. Yay. Oh, yay. Thank you, Becky. Feltine Star Tonight received one. Tammy Valen. These 2 people I don't know. They must be subscribed. Grandma Bell received one. Becky, that is so sweet. Thank you for doing that. Aww. Aww. Kimberly has a crown. Let's press on Kimberly's crown. Look at all these crowns. So they're keeping track of chat. Sylvia, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Arlene is here. Goldie, Belinda, Angie, Dar, Aunt Beck, and Jacqueline and Kimberly. 75 XP. I don't know what the XP is there for. Question mark. What is the leaderboard? It's a place for fans to stand out in the community. Well, you guys all stand out to me. The top 3 get special badges in chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. Well, what do you do with your badges? Show them off? How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points. Well, there you are. That's how you get on a leaderboard. They're giving you experience points. How do you get them? By sending live chat messages or send super chats and super stickers. So you don't have to send a super chat or a super sticker. You can send live chat messages. Learn more or turn off in the help center. Got it. Okay. Well, you know, thank you, Miss Becky. That was so sweet of her to do that. Dar says, I got my groceries delivered today. We're on the same schedule. Kimberly says hello to Sylvia. Becky says, just be more chatty and you will wear the crown. Thank you, guys. I'm going to have to pop into some streams now live so that so I can get a crown. How do you turn it off? Angie, you're going to have to go to the help. You probably turn it off in your settings. Let's see if it... Quality, playback, lock screen, sleep timer, additional settings. Loop video, ambient mode, stable volume, watch in VR, help and feedback. I don't know. This is new to me today, Angie. I don't know how you turn it off. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just to encourage chat. Yeah, you don't need to turn it off, Angie. Angie, you'll probably get a crown here if you keep chatting. You had one when you first came in. Thank you, Becky. That is so sweet of her to do that. I will have to say, though, that all this kind of takes up space on my... All right, Doris here. I hope XP is not going to charge you. No, they're not going to charge you anything, Angie. Doris says, Meri, I've just been watching your video. Oh, the little short. That's an introduction to, I'm going to start a little series on fairy tales around the Fibdiggity area. I got a few ideas to start out with. So I've been researching fairy tales. Let's see. Arlene says, XP is not going to change my chatting habits. Now, if they was to give me cash per comment, they give that to me, Arlene. I have been researching, though, how to set up a free account that's not Google account that's not associated with my account. You can do that. And so I want to set up a guest membership. So if somebody can't afford and wants to come in and follow the projects that we're doing, they can do that. And I'll pay for the membership. But you have to set it up separately from your own account. And I'm still researching how to do that. Angie, I won't be at Beth's tonight, Goldie says. One of my sisters is having a hysterectomy tomorrow. Oh my, in a town near us. So she's coming down to a hotel. And we're going to spend the evening with her. Well, I hope that goes well, Goldie. I think Goldie went to take a nap. I posted the painting, but not the journal. It's more of a learning prototype. What is Arlene talking about? I couldn't sleep, Arlene says, so I made a new style of junk journal and painted in it and doodled. Oh, that's cool. And I can't go up any higher. Teresa says, good morning. Good morning, Teresa. Goldie says, sign in to your YouTube app. Go to your YouTube tab and select settings and then live chat. And in the live chat section, toggle off the leaderboard by selecting turn off leaderboard participation. That's how you turn it off. Angie doesn't like it. That's okay, Miss Angie. I'm going to leave mine on. You know, they have the same thing on Facebook. They call it top contributor. Okay, this is my slow journaling that I started in January with K3N, and it kind of got put aside. although I am making some or have made some progress. Let's set this to one side here. And this is going to have to go off the desk again. This is the book, and I think I was working on the wraparound, and I was stitching it, and I think I stopped midstream. But this is Jacqueline, some of her eco-dyeing that I purchased from her a long time ago. And this just so reminds me of a bird. These are the wings, this is the head, the tail. It's a leaf. And I think I got the signatures put together, but I haven't really done anything. And I wish I could find my family photos. You know, I have to say, I think my brother took them from me, because I have looked all around up there, and I think he went through my stuff and found them and took them. I don't know that, but I suspect it. Then I'll probably find them stuffed in some box somewhere. But these are, I don't have, I would love to do my family photos in here, but if I can't find them, the other thing I could do, and what I'm really thinking of, is I could print some of my old artwork. We could work on that this morning. This is all one signature. I could print some of my old artwork and put in here. I think I made 4 signatures, but I'm only putting 2 in this book. And this is called slow journaling. I'm sure that Miss Catherine Chambers is probably done with hers. So here's what I'm thinking. And of course I have all sorts of stuff in that box over there. But let's set this aside. Let's grab this phone again. And let's go grab, let me get into my channel. Do I want to go, let me go here without, this is the Creator Studio area where it shows all my work. I'm going to start a new playlist for my AI videos, but what I want to do, let's go to some of my old live streams, and let's just go way down. I want to go way back, and I started live streaming in 2016, so I think I got over 2,000 videos out there, or files, not all videos, live streams, and let's see, but I'm 1 year ago. I can't go back any further. What's this? There we go. 1 year ago. Let's go a couple years ago. Postcard prompt game, mail slow stitch. I'm going to go a couple years ago. You know, I've been streaming since 2016. So almost, well, I've been online since 2013, June of 2013. So I've been online for 12 years, but I didn't start live streaming until 2016. So a little over 9 years, I think, since I started streaming, or it'll be 9 years. Seems like it's been longer than that. Then I'm just going to go back. I'm still at 1 year ago. And what I want to do is just pick out a video. 2 years ago. Okay, here we are, 2 years ago. Art Journals Mixed Media. Famous Woman Art Journal. Let's click on that. Famous Woman Art Journal. And I'm going to go to it over here. And I think my sound is down. And let's see what I have here. Let me flip it. All right. And I'm just going to, if you, on your phone, I don't know what you can do on your laptops or your desktops, but on your phone, if you click on this and see where that red bar is, the slider bar, you can kind of pick that up and you can speed through and see, you can speed through your live stream. And I want to see what I'm doing here. I want to find something I can screen print. Oh, what am I doing? See, I'm working on something on my hands. Maybe I should zoom in. Let me zoom in a little so you guys can see better. Because I'm looking at my phone on my desktop. I want to pick a page to print. Get my hand out of the way. And here I'm chatting where it comes in with my desktop. I'm probably chatting with you guys. What's going on there? Famous woman. Famous women. Famous women. Huh. I don't know what I'm doing there. It's been 2 years ago. Yeah. I'm looking for something I can print off. I'm chatting, I'm arting. Looks like I'm writing something. I'm looking for a page. Let's see what this is. Oh, I'm drawing a picture of that lady. I don't like my picture. I don't like it now either. Let's come back up again. See what else I have in here. Looks like I'm doing some watercolor. Now, I don't like her. Sometimes I don't like my art. I'm watercoloring. Let's just go way up over here. I used to, when I did videos and not live streams, I would show my finished project at the end. I don't know if I did that here or not. I'm working on art here. Looks like I have some coffee out or something. I'm still working on that lady. Let's get past all of this. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's check it out. Oh, she's done. The background's done. Here, let's just stop that. And then get rid of that X. And I can zoom in. I kind of like that. But do I want the watercolor there too? No, I think I just want her. D-A-M-E for Stark. I don't know what I printed there. Freya Stark. Oh, that's her name. D-A-M-E. Freya Stark. She's a famous woman. Did it print it? There we go. Did it print it? I think it did. And let's go back. See if I can find something else here. Boy, did I waste all my morning on this page. I'm still working on her. Let's just zoom by. What's this? Looks like I'm talking. No, I'm opening something. cups. Oh, am I planting? Looks like I'm planting with those little blue planters. Forgot that I did that. That was 2 years ago. Now let's go past all of that. I might have to go to another stream. What's this? Oops. Oh, I'm doing something there with fabric. What am I doing? Oh, I'm covering the little planters with fabric. I don't have those anymore. I threw them out after. This was 2 years ago. Let's see what else is going. I'm covering all those planters. All right, let's go to another stream. Let's see what else I can find here. Let me get out of this. Flip. Flip. Go back one. And I should still be to 2 years ago. Looks like I made some tags. Testing. Crayspire wax seals. Art journal doodling. Ooh, let's look at this one. And let's go to my stream. Let's flip it. This is an old video that I'm looking at. Can you guys see? What way do I have to put it? This way? This way. Let's see what I'm doing here. I got Penelope out on my desk. And I'm going to pull the... And let's just zoom in and see what's going on. I'm looking for pictures to doodle. Looking. And you can move your bar down, but I like pushing through. You can take this little red dot and move it down. Looks like I'm doodling here. This must be a Sunday night one. I saw an animal in there. Let's see if I can find it. I won't spend a whole lot of time on this. I just want to see if I can get some of my own artwork. I should start putting them out on Instagram, but what is this one? Looks like I'm doing a doodle up there. Yeah. This is something that I should probably do offline, but I'm going to show you how I do it. Let's just grab another one. Come on, Meri. My hand's in the way. I'm working on it. And this is, I'm just scrolling through the video. What am I working on there? I like that one. It's kind of light. I'm right at the end. Let's screen print that and see if I can't get that bird. And I'll darken it when I... Now let's zoom in on it. Come on. Oh, did I get out of it? Oh, I got an ad. Sometimes I get these ads when I'm... Skip that ad. Did I get out of it? I think I went into another video. All right, we won't do that anymore because it's taken me a while to... Oh, wait, looks like I'm there. Let's flip that back. I wanted to screen print that. I want to zoom in. There we go. Oh, let's open it in my editor. Wow. Let's go to my gallery now. Close all of that. Close that. Go to my gallery. See, these are the two pictures I screen printed just a minute ago. So let's grab this one, and I'm going to edit it. And let's push it this way. And I don't think I'm going to do my watercolor in there. I think I'm just going to do my picture. And there she is. And let's change the quality on it. Do I want it any darker than that? I don't think I want it darker. I want it a little highlights. Let's put some more highlights in there. Yeah. I think I'll leave it that way. And I'm going to save it. And how do I want to do this? I'm not sure how big that is as far as printing it. I'm not sure how big this area is. But I think what I'll do is go to my notepad here, to my sketchbook, which should be in here. Sketchbook. And let's open up a new page, a new sketch, and let's make it, I could make it a page. Let's make it the page size. And let's go out and grab that photo. Import photo. Import photo. This, whoops, not that one. Let's get rid of that. I want the one I just made larger. You guys, I zoomed in. Let me zoom out again now. I'm sorry. All right, I want this one. And this is an 8.5 by 11 paper. I'm going to take this photo and put it right up here. All right, I'm just going to leave that alone. Oh, well, let's put it down there. I'm going to leave that alone, and then I'm going to come back into my gallery, and I'm going to go to this other one, which is the bird, and edit that. Edit it so just the bird shows. Like that. Oops. And this was one of my Sunday night doodles. And it's entirely too gray. So let's go to my lighting and darken it. We want it a little darker than that even. I kind of like this one. I like this doodle. And let's go to my lighting. Let's see if I can make this darker. There we go. I like that. I'm going to save that one. Like, increase the resolution. And it saved it. Now let's go back over to my, that's my gallery. Let's go back over to here and let's grab that bird that I just imported here, that I just edited. And it should be, whoops, where did I put it? I saved it, did I not? I don't see it. Did I not save it? Albums. Here it is, screen print. Screenshots. What happened to it? It's right here. But when I go in there, I don't see it. Let's go to photos again. I'm not finding it. Let's go back. Let's go into my files. My files. One a minute ago. There it is. Where is it at? Details. It's in the screenshots. Screenshot 2025-05-29. Maybe I have to get out of this. Let's go do it again. Import image. Because I did it. I did that after I opened up my app. Let's close everything. Now let's open my sketchbook again. Sometimes you open your, you adjust your photo. This is how my phone works. I adjust my photo, and then I open my app, and I put that lady in there. Then I went back and adjusted the other photo with my app still open, and I saved it. It was out there, but because my graphic was still open while I was doing my second photo, it can't find it. I think I'm going to have to close it out and reopen it. I think. All right, let's see if I can find it again here. Import photo. Photo. Well, it's not there. Albums. Screenshots. Well, phooey. I don't want that one. Let's go back, and I don't know why it's not showing up for me. Close all. Let's go back to my gallery. There it is, today. Right there. How come it's not finding it in my... Oh, wait. It's in pictures. Let's see what... Let's go back here. Mary's playing with her camera this morning. I want to print that bird off. I want it bad, so it's being stubborn. I'm trying to put it on this page. Import image. I'm going there. Let's go to albums. Let's see if it put it in pictures. Let's see. Pictures. Nope, the only thing that's in there is that, which is my quilt. Isn't that weird that it's not finding it? It says screenshots, and it should be this one here. Oh, look. There it is. I'm just going to put it in here. I want to do a couple of these, I think, in my slow journaling, which is, this is really slow. I'm going to print this off, and I'm just going to print it on regular paper. Let's save that. Let's see if I can print this. Support, upgrade to premium. I'm upgraded, but not with this. I don't know if I can print it here. Let's save it. Let's export it. Export to files. And I don't want a TIFF. export, share. JPEG. Best. And where am I going to save it? Let's try it here. I want to print it, that's all. Let's see if I can print this. Ah, yes. That's the preview. Let's see if it prints it. Printing. It says it's printing. Do not close this screen while it's printing. I don't know what I'm going to get. I just want something I can cut out and put in here. 66, 67%. Let me zoom out a little while it's doing that. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Come on. It's hard to zoom in and out on this phone. Give you a ride. I'm giving you a ride. There. All right, I'm going to go get the print and see what it looks like. I'll be back in a minute. Chat among yourselves. I might stop off in the ladies' room. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, she says. I think I'm going to make this slow journaling book. I was going to put black and white pictures in there. Now, I'm not going to do any more of this crazy stuff today. But this is what I'm going to do with this slow journaling project. I think I've been wanting to save these off. I think I'll print this again, and I won't go back out in the kitchen and get it. And I'll put these in my writing journal too. Yes. So I think what I want to do is just open this up and start putting. Now, I didn't catch which video I did this in. I'll document that another time. But I'm just going to start putting some of my artwork in this slow journaling book, because I make these things and they sit and I never really get anything done with them. And I'm not going to journal on that. I'm going to journal on these blank pages. So let me cut these. Or rather than cut, let's do it this way. I like to tear. And you could do that with your own art, especially those of you, well, even if you don't go online, if you go online, and I'm going to do this myself, when I do my projects and when I do art like this, I'm going to save off a photo rather than having to go back and find a photo. I'm going to start saving pictures of what I do and putting in journals. Because a lot of this stuff I do and I never really print it off. Well, because I have it somewhere. I have this picture. But if you go online and if you do art online, like in a live stream, you will save off your art that you're doing and put it in a book. And I'll sign, I think I signed this. No, I didn't. I'll sign it. And I could go through and take pictures of all my index cards that I did. I don't know if I would do all of them, but the animals, the tree of life. And this is just copy paper. But I think that I'm going to start going through and grabbing some of my older art and printing it off and saving it. I'll call it my art journal. I'll call it my art journal. It'll have my art. I drew this from I think this one came off the Tree of Life at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And I'm going to throw this stuff. I can't keep it all as much as I'd like to. Look, I have a headless doll. All right. Am I still too big here? Am I still too big or am I in frame? I feel like I'm still... No, I guess. All right. So you get an idea, and I'm going to work on this offline. Work on setting up pictures. And let's just put it in here. And I'll go back and look at this video. This was from a couple, it was like Famous Woman. Can I find that now? Let's see if I can go in and find that now real quick. Go to my content folder. And it was in a live stream. And let's see if I can find, search Famous Women. Let's see if it brings back that video for me. I think that's it. Or I got her on there. I got her on my thumbnail. She's in, I probably saved her out on my drive. And there's the little planter that I covered with. But let's see. This was done in August 13th of 2023. That's all I wanted to do was find. And I don't know when this one was done. I went down a few more. August 13th of 2023. Let's put these in my journal. My glue stick. I'm just going to use my glue stick. And let's do it this way because I want to do more. Let's just take this page out and work on it. Get this off my desk. Put it on that box. And let's cut that little knobby off. Now I'm thinking I'll mount these on some black paper. Which I just happen to have it out. Excuse me, my chair was running over. I'm going to mount these. And this is, well, you know what? I think I'll grab my trimmer. And let's do it this way. This is 4.5 inches. 4 inches. I think 4 inches will be plenty. And this way is 4 by, got it the wrong way, 4 inches by, I guess 4 again, 4 by 4. And this one, wherever it flew off to, this one is, I think I can make it out of this other side. It's not quite, well, no, it's longer than 4. This one would be Meri's too lazy to measure. She's measuring. Well, I'm measuring, but I'm measuring on my trimmer rather than with the ruler. This one would be about 4.5. I'm going to make it. Let's see. Can I make this at 4? Yeah. So I'm going to cut this 4 inches all the way down. This is how Meri works. All right, 4 inches this way and 4 inches this way. And that should hold this one. Just barely 4. I need to trim this a little bit more. About, hold on. Trim it about a 1/4 inch. It's not quite 4 inches. No, 1/4 inch. That's pretty good. About like that. And I think I'll start printing these off on, I have some matte sticker paper that I haven't been using. I think I'm going to start printing these off on matte sticker paper so I won't have to worry about gluing this stuff in. Now this one can be trimmed down about, get on the inches here, about 3/4 of an inch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to trim this down 3/4 of an inch. That way. And I'll put this in my collage newsprint thing, my packing paper collage thing. All right, now this one can be trimmed down these things always get to me. I like to get it on a number I can read. And this can be trimmed down 1, 2, 2.5, I think. Trim 2.5 off of this. And we'll see what I get. Might save that. Where did he go? It's in my hand. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to start printing these off on sticker paper because I need to use up the mat. I'm liking, for my Fib Diggity creators, I like to print the stickers off on glossy paper. So I've been using all my glossy. I had to buy new. All right, let's glue this down and put it in here. Grab my glue. Oops, there goes my printer. Well, it's all in one piece yet. Yay. It's too lazy to put it away. Let me put it away. So this is a nice thing to do. I think I'll start doing this more. And I'm just going to do it randomly. I'm not going to go by year or anything. Did I write down? I looked that one up. I still have it. April 13th of 2013. So I think this one was probably in 2013 too. Did I date it? No, I wrote... on it. I don't want to go, so I'm going to put this one as April 2013 too. Or it could be May. I'll just put 2013 on it. Because I just want a couple videos down. What are you doing, Meri? Alright. Hold on, Meri's getting her head together here. I want to glue this down. And I'm just going to make this slow journal project. And I'll probably do some slow stitching on those pages. Not the one I'm doing now, but on the fabric. It's going to be both art journal and stitch journal. And I think I'm just going to put some of my old art in there. I wanted to do black and white photos. But I'm not finding the ones I want. I can't see where I'm going with that. Let's put it on here. Is that going to be? No. Hold on, let me do it this way. I get it to where I want it, and because my hands are sticky, it moves. All right, that's as good as it's going to get. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And let's do this other one. And I will save off this sheet for more photos, but I'm not going to do it right now. And this, I might trim off just a bit off of this. Up at the top or the bottom, because it doesn't quite... Yeah. Just a teensy bit. And let's see how it looks. I tore it there. Oh well, I think that's good. I tore it, I didn't have it cut good. That's just to make it unique. I need to start remembering to sign my pages and my art. so that when I print it off, it's all signed and everything. When you do stuff online, you just don't, you're going from place to place and you don't think of all that. There we go. And you can even make cards out of your old art. Like this would make a really nice card. I could print that off again, make a card. But I'm not going to. It's, what time is it? It's 7. Oh, it's only 7:40. All right. Now, how do I want to, do I want to put these in? Do I want to put them in here, or let's see what's going on here. This was a folder, a manila folder that I'm not sure. It looks like I might have got this from Jacqueline a long time ago. It might have come from Rosemary. I'm not sure. I got dyed papers from both of them. I think I'll put it. I think they'll show up better in here. And I'll put other papers in here. All right. What I'd like to do is stitch these in. Dee-dum-dum, dee-dum-dum-dum, dee-dee-dee-dum-dum-dum. Because this is going to be a stitch journal. Let's put this in that brown paper collage thing that I'm saving. Which is buried. Or we could put it back in my box. I want to get a needle out. I think this goes, these don't stay in here very well. I want this bigger one. And I'm just going to grab some thread off of this. Look, I never put my scissors away. There it is. Put it in there. Keep them, Meri. Let's see if I can thread this. I should be able to. It's a large eye. All right. And let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I will poke a hole, a couple holes. Do I want to do, let's get my awl out. Hold the phone. Here's my awl out here. No, hold on. Oh. I try to put that away. Let's see. I think what I'll do is poke corner holes here. Here and here. And it won't be perfect. I'm not looking for perfection. do I want to put holes along there? I don't think I do. I don't want this to get too complicated online. And then I'm going to take my needle which is really long thread, and I'm going to put it through here. And I'm starting in the upper left. But all I want to do is start it. And I'm going to tape this down. With some masking tape. Hi, Derwin. Just to hold it in. This is just a slow journal. I'm slow journaling. I'm slowly journaling. Let's pull this through. Derwin, I'm going to put you back in your... He likes to live in these masking tape rolls like this. All right, I want to tape this down just to hold on to it. And then I should have stitched through my, should have poked through my, where do I want to put it there? But I know where my holes are, but let's do it this way. Hold on, Mary's getting there. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. What do I have? I made a big old veggie soup. I'm getting tired of soups and salads, but they fill me up. And I think I put too much spice in them. They say that if you put too much spice in your soup to add some more vegetables and stuff, so I might boil a potato and put in there, put some more tomato sauce in there. But it was good. It filled me up, but that's what I had yesterday for lunch. All right, I'm going to put this. It folds here, so I'm going to put this right in there. And then I'm going to take my needle and start stitching. Is that straight? Yeah, it's fairly straight. It doesn't look straight because this line is crooked. But let's go find my hole here. Let's go through there. I'm going to the other side, so there'll be thread on the other side, but I don't mind that. And now I have to repunch these. There. There. Here. 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 And what will happen is this thread will kind of form a frame on the other side. And I could do some things with that. I might do that tonight or today. But see, as I bring my needle over to here, it'll make a line of thread there. And that's why I got me a long thread. See, and I have an idea what I want to do with this. I'm going to kind of pull it tight. Hopefully I won't pull it so tight that I undo it, but I'll tighten it when I get done here. Let's go through my... I am getting hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. There we go. Now, I still need to go from here to here. And I did not poke that hole, so I'll have an extra thread in there. I might have to revise how I do things here, but I'll have an extra thread right there, but it won't hurt. Because I want the length of this thread here. See, and it kind of made a frame. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that frame. And you know what I can do? What I can do here is just knot it in here. I won't have an extra thread. I'll make a dangle or something. Let's make a knot. And I don't know if I'm going to sew all my pictures in like this. We'll see. I don't know. This is just me playing. And let's make a loopy-doopy here. Maybe a little. Can I do that, or do I just want one? I'm thinking. Let's tie another knot in it. Now I have her all framed up. I like her. I didn't care for her in my video, but I like her after I printed her off and framed her up here. And you know what? I'm going to put this phone off my desk, or I'll put somebody in timeout. I've done that before. All right. I'm deciding, do I just want a little dangle? I think I'll leave room for a dangle here. Now, let's do the other one on the same page. And this time when I poke the holes, I'll poke them both at once. Let's just tape that in. But I want to tape my thread on here. How do I want to do that? I could start my dangle there and have two, but I think I want to start it over here. I think I'll do it the same way. Let's tape this thread down to get it started. Whoops, let's see. Make sure I got it the way I want it. It goes that way. I want to put it over here. Like this, I think. All right. Now I want to take some two-sided tape. Let's put it in here like that. Now, I'm going to start my holes over here, but I need to punch them. And hopefully that double-sided tape will hold it while I'm working here. Enough to... And of course, you know, some padding will get in here. This is my slow journaling project. She started at K3N at Cloth Tales, started her slow journaling at the beginning of 2025. Let's see, where did I put it here? So I want to put it here. And I started it with her, and she's probably done with hers. I set it aside because I was working on my January junk journal, which is all done, but it's not finished. I haven't finished binding it. I set it aside and I don't pick it up again. That's another habit that I need to get out of. All right, I'm going to come up. Let's see, I think I'll go down here in this one. Hold on. Get my scissors out of here and that out of there. Whoops. My thread held on to. Let me pull this through. I'm not sure I want to do that. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. Let me pull this out again. I'm going the wrong way. You're doing it all wrong, Meri. Rethread my needle. Get in there. I want to come up here. Get in there. I poked a hole in it and I poked it with my awl. Didn't poke it big enough. Down in there. So we're doing the same. I'm just making little thread corners here. And on the back, it makes a frame. Come up this way. Come on. I might have to go back in and... No, it went okay. You kind of tore that edge. I'm too close to the edge. But it'll be fine. I cut these papers out. See where I'm going. Now I'm going to come back through, where am I at? Through this one. Whoops. And tie a knot like I did here. You can't see it very well, but there's a dangle, that's going to be a dangle there. But I need to see how tight this is. Which way am I pulling it? Pulling it the wrong way. I need to pull this one, this one, this one. I want them fairly tight. There we go. All right. And the thing about making dangles is that yeah, they dangle. I get that knot in there too soon. Where did it go? Let's work that out. Can't see it. Well, I don't like that. Hold on, let me knot it again here. And I'm going to clip. I don't know if I can knot. I might be able to. Come around this way. Get in there. Now I'm going to clip this little piece off. You guys can't see it very well, but I don't like it hanging there. And I think I've got it knotted good enough. I could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. And then I'm going to, let's see, we've got this thread dangling here. We'll make this one a little dangle. But I need enough to tie it. So I'm going to clip it there. Alrighty. I think I'm done with my needle, so I'm going to put it back in my package. Hopefully it'll still be there when I want it again. So, there we go. And I'm still zoomed in, aren't I? So what I'm going to do here with something, my paint pen, all right, April 2023. I don't know if I like that. I might paint it out. I don't know if I like what I've done here. But we're going to leave it for now. let's work on, what do I want to do? Let's get out my, this is just going to be a page in my journal. Oh, let's work on these. I want to show you what I want to do here. Let's get out my box again. And what I want, I don't know if I can find it or not. Let's see what I have. Oh, something like this. That might work. See, these were the photos I was going to use. And I'm not sure I want to use them now. Here's some padding. What did I do here? Did I use a photo? I did. This goes on my, I have some photos already, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. I might use them in another journal. I want something. Yeah. So see, this is still stuff I'm working on in this. This will go in my journal. This really is my wraparound. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what all I'm doing here. I want something like this. Let's pull this out. I'm not going to dig down anymore. This is so cool. I'm really liking this. This was my own eco dye-in, but I did it late in the year, well, early in the year. I did it like late December, early January, and I had tried to save some leaves, but they didn't print off very well. Now that it's spring, I need to try to do some more eco dyeing, just for my own fun. I like to buy eco dyed pieces because I don't eco dye a whole lot. So if you aren't into eco dyeing, all right, so here I have these threads, here, 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 and here. Can you see? These are what are holding my photo in. And I think what I want to do, this is some red that I got off of some red and some floral lace. Let's just take all this off. Off of a Sharpie. Okay, let's separate them. Oh, and I have some tan here too. Some seam binding. Separate all of this. Cap fell off of this, or I didn't have it on there good or something. I thought Alright, what I want to do, let's start with the red because I like the contrast. Let's put these other two pieces aside for a minute. Is I want to start, and I might have to put a safety pin. Oh, I got a crochet hook here. Somewhere buried in here is a crochet hook. I found it while I was cleaning off my desk. Let me try this one. And all I want to do is wrap. And maybe I should start this way. It's going to take me a bit because this is a long piece. And I got threads hanging off of it. I think I got this. I'm not sure. I think this came off of a piece, a silk piece that I tore apart, a needlework piece that I tore apart. I'm not sure where I got it. And I don't know how much I need here. When you do this type of thing, you want to clear your desk off because these threads want to grab onto everything. I'm just going to pull till I get close to the end. And all I want to do is wrap these threads on the back, kind of loose. But I want to go back under And that's why I wanted to get these as tight as I could. But it won't matter to me if they're loose anyway. But let's tuck that in and pull it through again. Now I'm not going to wrap this tight. I'm just going to, you'll see, I'm just going to kind of wrap it loose. Just sort of like this. So I've got it going under. I should probably tape this down while I'm working on it. Let's get some painter's tape here. Whew! I'm getting warm. And I see the sun shining, which means I can work in the garden today. I have some things I need to get done. We haven't seen sunshine for several days. All right, this is just temporary to hold this while I just want to do a loose wrap, but I do want it to kind of cover the thread. Let's go back under. If I can. Now, I've done this on the sides of journals. I never really have done this on a journal page before. But I will, when I bind a journal and I have threads like this, I will take a scrap fabric and wrap my thread. I lose track of what I'm doing. It'll take a minute, but I like it in the end. See, it's going to look something like this all the way around. Get in there and pull this underneath of my crochet hook here. Get in there. This might be the wrong. Let's try this one. It's even bigger. I don't know if I can. That one just feels awkward to me. I want this to go. Let's do it this way. Hold on to that and pull it through. Get in there. And if I knew how much trim I'd need to wrap this, I would trim this off a little, but I don't know how much I want. I have a feeling I've got plenty. See, I'm just kind of doing a loose wrap. A loosey-goosey wrap. And I'm going over. And you could do this. Well, I don't know about doing it before you put it on because it might be kind of difficult. It's hard enough to do it this way. Probably be hard to stitch on there if I did it before. All right. Yep. That's what I want. I don't have good lighting, so sometimes I can't see where I'm going. Now I think I'm getting the hang of it here. So how are you going to do the corners, Meri? Let me get there. And let's see the corner. I think I can go up one more time here. Come on, get in there. And I think I'm just going to come up and over this way. It might go to an angle, but I don't mind that. It might kind of curve there. Now, I'm liking this. Let's go back over this way and see if I can move along here. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. Come on, you had it. Doesn't want to grab onto that. That larger one is, the larger one is too large. Come on. Yeah. Do it with my fingers here. I need a safety pin. I got a rusty safety pin. Probably my needle. I'm going to thread that through with the needle or not. But I like what it's doing. I like that a lot. One more, I think, and then I'll turn the other corner. I have done this type things on the spine of my journals. I've never really done them on a journal page. I'm really liking this. All right, now I'm going to come, I think I can do one more. I want to turn the corner, but I think I want to put it through one more time here. Where is it? All right. So to turn the corner, I'm going to go from here over to here. And it'll probably curve a little like it did here. It kind of goes at an angle. Get it a little tighter. And this thread is really loose. But oh well, I'll learn. I'll learn as I go. Maybe I can tighten it down here. I think because I taped it on there, and the tape is probably working loose on the inside. Come on. So all I'm doing is twisting this scrap strip around the, yeah, this is where I tied that on the back. I don't like it. It looks like it worked through from the front. It looks like my thread. Oh, what happened here? It looks like I did something crazy here. Where's it coming from? Yeah, it got crazy in here. I might have to I'm not sure what happened here. Oh, this was my dangle. Let's see, did it get mixed up in here? I think my dangle got mixed up in this knot. I'm gonna cut it here. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did. Which one did it went to this one? Well, we'll see how that goes in the end. It was crazy. I think I cut my dangle. That's okay. Let's finish this. Too many threads out here, Meri. The more I do this, the better I'll get at it. This is the first time I've ever wrapped it on the page before. How am I pulling this? What way am I pulling it? This way. Might have pulled that the wrong way. I don't know. One more time. All right. Yeah, see, my dangle gets caught up in there. It's over here. It should go over. I should tie it down there. All right, let's turn the corner. The other dangle's there. I'm going to turn the corner here and come under this one. And as the strip gets shorter, it's easier to work with, just like thread. And of course, I didn't know how much I'd need to do this, so I didn't want to cut it. And I suppose if I would have taken a stitch in the middle of these, the threads would be tighter. But I just stitched it from corner to corner instead of stopping in the middle. If I would have taken a stitch here and here and there, it would probably be tighter. It's kind of loose, but after I get it done, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine after I get it done. I'm not sure about the other side. We've got to check the other side and see what's happening. But let me finish. So you want a fairly long strip to do this, because I don't think you'd want to stop in the middle and try another piece on. So even though it's a little hard, I'm not sure I'll have enough of this red to do the other piece. We'll see. You think I would, but you never know. I'm liking it. I need to go over to here. Not sure what I did there. I think I undid mine. I think I undid it. It goes this way and through here. Oh, my brother's up. I hear him coughing in there. Get out of the way. Couple more. This is slow journaling. Oh, what am I doing? I'm pulling it. I want to pull this through this way. And I think I'm going to undo this now. I want to tuck this one under here and then tie these two. So let me tuck this one. Under here. I might have enough. All right, then I want to tie these two together. Oh, I like it. This needs a little twisting in there, little raggedy edges. I think I'll clip that. Just kind of clip that off a little. There. See, it's a raggedy edge like this. So, I don't know if I want them that long. I think I'll make them a little shorter. I'll have this for my collage. There we go. Now, did we want to do the other one? Will I have enough? I think I will. So let's start down in. Let's see how this looks on the other side. It's looking good. This dangle is a little weird. I got it knotted in there. I don't know if I can pull that through now or not. I might be able to. I might just put a charm or something on there. And here's this dangle. And you know what I could do is take my thread here and tie it on the dangle. Let's do that. Let's get my needle. I have to unthread this. This is slow journaling. I should work more in this journal. But I don't care if I don't get it done this year. Trying to get this needle threaded here. Oh, it's threaded. I did it. All right, I wanna tie this onto here. Can I get it through there? Can't see. Cannot see a darn thing. Oh. Where's my crochet hook? That way we won't have a thick charm. We'll have a thicker ribbon. Have a ribbon hanging off of here. Let's tie it a couple more times. You could put a bead on here, you could put a charm or a button or anything. There, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then when I get done with the other picture, I'll put one on here. Put it probably further up. I could try to put it right in there, hang it up on there, because that's kind of sloppy up in there. All right, let's go do this. Put this needle away for a minute. See, I've already lost my other needle. Did I lose it? No, it's in there. Hold on. I've got the needle book, I just don't have it out. Ruth Lamb gave me a needle book. All right. Now, let's see, where do I put this one there? Let's put this one down here. So let's tape it. Give it a tail. And let's start wrapping it. Let's go this way. Come on. My thread is, my fabric is shorter, so it should be easier to work with. So I would say this is from here to here. Let's do the nose thing. It's about a yard. And it's about, I have about 2 yards on this strip. Let's see if how much is left for this size. And that'll kind of give me an estimate for the next one, if I do it again. It won't happen today, but I'll start looking for pieces that I can cut strips like this. And you want a fairly, like this feels like it's part of a thin tablecloth or something, a scarf, a dresser scarf. I think this fabric came from India, so it's that type of fabric. It's not silk. I put my one more. I'm going to do one more here. Get in there. Now I'm going to come across to this one over here. So I would think if you have 2 yards of fabric that you're using on this, that this is kind of going slanty because I got to adjust this. Get it? Yeah. So it'll be a little more straight. I think 2 yards on your strip would be enough to do these. I'm kind of thinking about when I make the next strip, how much do I need? I'm kind of liking this. I don't know if you'd want to do it in all of your journal pages, but as a fun way to embellish a slow stitch paper journal. And you could come in and couch this down. I'm just wrapping my threads is what I'm doing. But you could couch it. I don't know if I would want to couch it with my photo on the other side, but if you do it nice and neat like K3N does, might be kind of cool. Couch it first and then put your photo in. And it'll add a little bit of bulk to your page. So I don't know how many I'd do in this journal because the journal only has 2 signatures in it. It's not a, I didn't want to tear the journal cover apart. Usually I do big old thick journals and I make my own spine, but I didn't, that spine was so pretty I didn't want to tear it apart, so I don't want to do many, maybe 1 in each signature would be plenty. I don't want my journal to get too thick. But you know, Meri, I might end up taking that spine apart. We'll see as I go. Oh, I taped it to the desk. Let's do one more here. Oops, one in the... Which one am I pulling on? This one. Am I pulling the right way? Forget what I'm doing. Yeah. I pulled that thread out. I could have the dangle on this side. This came through from the other side. I don't know what this is going to look like over here. Hold on. There. All right, I'm still good. Hold on. I want to turn my corner. I don't like that, but I don't want to mess with that thread. Got to keep stuff off your desk when you're doing this type of stuff, because it just grabs onto whatever it can. What time is it? 8:43. I've got 20 minutes. I should be able to finish this up in 20 minutes. Today is Thursday. Usually Paint Girly, I think, comes on Thursdays at 9. But I don't know how her voice is. I haven't seen anything from her for a couple days. So I don't know how she's doing. Jacqueline might know, but Jacqueline might be at work. Jacqueline works full time. She works and she's got kids. Paint Girly's like me. She's retired, I believe. But she picked up some bronchitis along the way. But that she should be pretty, at least kind of getting her voice back. What's going on here? Oh, what am I pulling through? Okay. I don't know if I'm pulling the right one. I think I am. No, I pulled it out. All right, let's go back this way then. Wait, I want to go over and under. Pulled the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going to have enough. I'll have plenty to finish this. One more. Just one more. In there. All right, now I'm going to turn the corner again. And we're going to come from, get that thread out of there. I'm going to come from here under to here. Come on. I think I can get rid of this now, it's in my way. So I'm going to plant my sweet potato vine and my potatoes, and I got a few plants that I didn't get planted because petunia and marigold that I didn't get planted because of the rain. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to mow the lawn sometime this week, or probably this weekend. It's getting long again because of all the wet weather we've had. This corner. I probably should have taken another twist in there, but I'm going to leave it. Might try to tighten it up a little. I could have taken another twist there. Oh well, I didn't twist enough. Now, let's see where I am on this corner. I need to turn the corner. My stitch ends right there. Let's do one more pull through here. And let's do another twist here with this shorter one. Come on. there. And now I'm going to tie these two together. I don't like what's going on there, but I don't think I can go back and fix that, so I'm going to leave it. It's just a journal. It's not anything that's, you know, this is just play. This is really, your art journal should be where you have the freedom to try different techniques, and that's kind of what this is for me today. I don't do this a whole lot. So it's kind of a learning ground. If you ever do a nicer journal, your art journals are really your playgrounds. Where you can work with different techniques, perfect them, learn them, experiment with them. And I like wrapping these threads. There we go. I think that's be tight enough. Now, we're going to trim. How I trimmed that, and I put the trim on the dangle here. I'm going to do the same thing over here, only I might put it way up to the top. So I want to cut this one right about here. And this one will cut right in there. And I still have a good yard left of this. So let's go over to here and thread my needle, and I folded this one in half. Let's flatten it out. I think I put my needle away. Did I put my needle away? Yeah, I gotta find me I gotta put these in my needle book. That's what I need to do. I've been keeping them in my drawer. Let's see if I can thread this. Get in there. It wants to go in. All right, I'm going to fold this one in half. Yeah. And I think I'm going to pull it way up to the top here. Yeah, kind of hide that sloppiness. If I can go back through this. I don't know if I can. There we go. Let's pull that tight. And let's tie it onto that one out of the way. There we go. And I'm just going to let this thread dangle. Just like that. Yep, I'm liking him. I'm liking him. What time is it? It's 8:54. I've got 6 minutes. I don't even know what I did this morning. Oh, I worked on my scrap paper, I sorted some stuff out, and I did this. Is that all I got done? Jeez. But this will go in my in my book here. See, and I don't want this to get too thick. And when I do this, it's going to add some thickness to my pages. I might end up splitting this like I did my writing journal. We'll see. Or I might end up just putting one signature in. Right now, I have 2 signatures. I could, oh wait, do I have 2 signatures? Yeah. If I do it too thick, I could end up putting in 1 signature. You know, I don't have to put in 2 if I add a lot of thickness to this. Right now, I have plenty of space. But if I go putting in a lot of stuff, I might have to go down to 1 signature. Because I really don't want to break this beautiful spine. And this beautiful cover, it's bound nice. Okay, so let me get my thumbnail out here. I think I'll do. Where's that? Put this away. I want to do a thumbnail here. I don't want this to stay open like this. Let's just put that there. Now this one pops open. Where's that clip? Grab this clip. Clip it. Right in here just for the picture. I don't know if that's gonna hold it. Yeah, just for the picture, just for, so I can get something. It should come up a little for my thumbnail. And I might have to get rid of that part. Alrighty, folks, let me come out and say goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. I think Paint Girlie's going to come on. I want to thank you for popping in this morning, spending a part of your Thursday morning with me. Have a great day. And I will probably work tomorrow morning. I might work on this some more. I might print off some more pictures and do that because I'm liking. This is my own artwork from other videos that I did. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.